Hello guys, my name is Ariel Schwartz and today I'm going to try to show you how to use Ableton and Maschine together. The reason I'm doing this video is because I go to a lot of blogs and a lot of groups on Facebooks and I see a lot of people are really frustrated and they don't know what to do exactly. So I'm going to show you what to do. Personally, I use Maschine and Push together. I think they're a great combination. I think they're really complement each other. I love the fact that native instruments are set up in Maschine, all ready to go with the macros, because I use a lot of native instruments, and I love using Push and Ableton, of course, because Ableton is amazing, Push is amazing, and Ableton got a lot of stock plugins, stock instruments like the audio effects and MIDI effects and step sequencers that Maschine doesn't have. That's why I love combining them together. So let's dive right in. So in in this MIDI channel, I already loaded up a Maschine instance. Now the first thing people usually like to deal with drums. So let me show you how to set up a drum rack that you can use the drum sequencer in Push to control a drum group in Maschine. So first what we want to do is group to drum track. Now the second thing we want to do is want to open up the IO and set the receive here to receive all notes. Okay, so we grouped it to a right click, grouped it to a drum track, and then we go to the IOs and set it to received all notes. Now let's open up Maschine. Let's just load an 808 kit, doesn't really matter. Now we are on the sound level in Maschine, which is not good. We want to control a group, so we're going to go to the group. On the channel settings, this is the channel settings. We're going to set it first. The audio output is going to go to the first external stereo output to Ableton. And on the input, we're going to go to MIDI, activate the MIDI, and set it to channel 1. Now when we play notes on Ableton, you can see it controls the drum rack, and if you're going to use the step sequencer and Push, you will be able to control the drum group with step sequencer and Push. Now you can go on and duplicate it and do a lot of drum groups. That's what I have. I have a huge template when I use with Push and Maschine that I use like 3 drum groups, 4 synthesizers, etc., etc. So I'll just show you how to do one of each and you'll do the rest and save yourself the template and you won't have to do it again. Now let's rename this channel to bass. Awesome. Now let's load an external instruments to this channel. Okay, now we got an external instrument. External instrument is our best friend in this case. Now MIDI 2, we're going to send it to Maschine Mothership. Channel 2, because channel 1 is already being used by the Maschine drum group. Now the audio is right already. The audio is already set for the second audio. Now let's set up Maschine. Let's set up the things that we need in Maschine. Let's open up Maschine. Let's open up another group because this group is taken, of course. Let's go to Instruments. Let's go to Massive. I know all of you guys are obsessed with Massive. Let's load a bass. Acid bass. Now you see here is not good being on the group level because now we're dealing with sound. So we'll go to the sound level to set the IOs. We'll go to the channel settings, input, MIDI. We're going to go to host and we're going to go to channel 2 because that's what we set on the external instrument. Output, we're going to send it to the second output in Ableton. which is great. Now, if we play this, as you can see, we send in the MIDI to the right channel, to the right spot, and we're getting the audio from the right spot. So this channel is now controlling massive in Maschine, which is great. That's exactly what we wanted. Now, you can go ahead and copy and do a lot of stuff. Just remember to set up the right MIDI channels, etc. But there's another thing I wanted to show, which is very important. Let's duplicate this, Command D. Let's rename it to Synth. Let's do this channel 3 now, because channel 2 is controlling massive and we don't want that. Let's set it up for the third stereo output from Maschine to Ableton. This is 5.6. Now let's go to Maschine. Now let's go and load up on the second sound. We're gonna load up, let's say, let's load up the Giant because I love the Giant. Let's load up Dreamland. Great. Now remember, on the sound level, go to this. On the output audio, we're going to send it to number 3 because we want to send the audio to the third stereo output in Ableton, exactly what we set on the external instrument. Now input, MIDI, host, channel 3. Now we're going to go here. Everything's set up correctly on the track. But now we don't hear anything. And why is that? Now, when you load up a contact instrument or a reactor instrument or every instrument that is multi-timbral like Spectrasonics, etc., you need to set up the MIDI in the plugin itself as well, not only in Maschine. So we'll go up to Maschine, open up Maschine again. Let's open up the Giant. Here's the Giant. Let's open up this so we can see everything here. Now, as you can see, the MIDI channel here is receiving from channel 1. That's not good for us because we want it to be receiving from channel 3. So from host, we set it to number 3. You don't have to set the audio output because Maschine is going to take care of that. Now when we go to, now we got the piano from the Giants because everything is set correctly. Remember, because it's a multi-timbral instrument, you got to set it up on the plugin itself, not only in Maschine. Now let me show you another example of this. Let's duplicate that. Let's set it up for a different MIDI channel, number 4. Set it up to the next output, which is number 4. Let's go to Maschine, open up Maschine, go to a different sound. Now let's go to, let me show you an example with Reactor. Piano keys, why not? Let's load up this. Give it the time to load up. That's awesome. Now we're still in the sound level. That's what we want. We'll go here. Output, we're going to send it to output number 4. Input channel is going to be number host, of course, and input channel number 4 as well. Now we're going to open up Monarch. Let's open this up, the editor. Let's open up the edit, because that's the way to set up the MIDI channel. We'll go to this, the V channel, this is the function channel, properties, excuse me. We'll go to connect, go to plugin, number 4, excuse me. Now, when we go here to Ableton, let's rename this Synths. 1 second. Synth 2. Now everything is set up correctly on the external instruments. We're sending to number 4. We're grabbing the audio from the fourth audio output. Now we're going to do this, and we don't get any sound. Now why is that? Because on Reactor we only set the MIDI channel on the ensemble level and not on the instrument level. So what we got to do in Reactor is this. Again, let's open up Monarch. Now as you can see, the edit function is open. Let's click on a blind spot. Now you see, this is the instrument level. This is the ensemble level, this. Now we want to do it on the instrument level as well. So we'll go to connect. We'll press this, as you can see. This is not really important, the plugin or all. But this is very important to set on the instrument level to MIDI channel number 4. Now we'll close this. Now we'll go to Synth, and now we got Monarch. Now we got that Reactor instruments because we set it up the right MIDI channel on the instrument level, not only on the ensemble level. Very, very important. So this is basically it. This is how you use Maschine and Ableton together, and you can do some very, very interesting stuff. This is the basic setup. So do your setup, do whatever, do how much drum tracks you need and how much synth you need, and save it so you won't have to do it again and again. And there's a lot of creative ways to use them together, but I'll save this for other tutorials. This tutorial is made to show you how to do the basic setup. So a few things you got to remember. Remember the group level and the sound level. If you're dealing with the group, make sure on Maschine you set up the settings on the group level. And if you're using it on the sound level, make sure it's set up correctly on the sound level, not on the group level, because that's a lot of confusion there. And don't forget, if you're using a multi-timbral instrument like Contact, like Reactor, to set up the correct MIDI channel in the plugin itself. And I hope it helps you out. I hope you're gonna have a lot of fun. And thank you so much for watching this video. Share if you like it, and I'm going to do a lot more videos to how to combine the both in a more creative, more interesting, more fun way. And I hope you like this video, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you. I guess I'll see you soon. Happy holidays to everyone. Thank you.